So today, Senate Republicans were prepared to expel former Senator Justin Eichorn. As you saw, he resigned earlier today before floor session. And so we did not have to go through the practice of doing the expulsion motion. This charge, the charge that he's been accused of, are so severe, and the transcript based on the reports are very damning. And so even though that has not been done, the expulsion has not been done on the floor before, we felt that the charges warranted that today. We are just prayers for the family, the victims of this situation here. It's really a sad thing. We've got to make sure that we're taking care of business here. We did that, and now we're going to be moving forward from here on out, looking at the budget and focusing on the things that need to get done. This would have been a cloud hanging over the Senate. We don't need another one of those, so now we're able to get back to work.
How did he submit his resignation?
Via email. I have not been able to speak with Senator Eichorn, or former Senator Eichorn.
How did he submit his letter? Was it for an attorney?
We don't have an attorney on file for him. We were just able to get it through an email.
Was it an email from the jail account or something like that? I mean, where was it sent from?
We got an email. So.
Are you concerned at all about what this?
I would be more concerned if this was something that was hanging over us for the rest of the session. I think this is something, decisive action needed to take place. And we did not want this to cloud up the issues of the budget going forward and the things that Minnesotans really need. So we want to take care of this quickly and be done with this, do the right thing as a caucus. And I'm very proud of our caucus for being very together on this one, unanimous on the decisions that were made throughout, and we got that done.
You're going to have a special here to replace him before the end of session?
The Constitution lays that out. We'll be working with the governor's office on establishing that timeline.
So, Senator Eichorn charged with a felony, not the only member of this body to be charged with a felony. Is his resignation prompt for action from your side to try to get Senator Mitchell changed?
This is about Senator Eichorn today. We will consider the other issues going forward, but right now this is what we wanted to focus on. As a caucus, we had control over this, and this is what we wanted to make sure that we took care of.
Was it notable that she wasn't here today?
Today was about Senator Eichorn and making sure that we were taking care of the Senate Republican caucus. Whatever Senator Mitchell had going on, that's up to her. So.
Do you make anything of Democrats waiting until this morning to say that they're prepared to expel?
Say it one more time, I'm sorry.
Do you make anything of Senate Democrats waiting until this morning to say that they were prepared to expel?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that they've been a little bit more reluctant to be part of the expulsion push on this one. As a caucus, so we just wanted to make sure that we were doing the right things from our membership, and so that's why we were very upfront right away asking for his resignation. But then also, when the facts came out yesterday, we were prepared to do the expulsion.
Any thoughts on why they were more reluctant?
I don't want to speculate on what's going on over there.
Can you speak to the counterpoint to being started with Mitchell? And there's, I'm sure, still people who felt similarly that this is an accusation. He has not been found guilty in a court of law. Why you still feel like it was incumbent for the legislature, if he weren't to resign, to take action on your own?
Senate Republicans are committed to doing the right thing. And so this was a situation where a very serious accusation like this, with substantive proof behind it as well, too. So quite frankly, this was the right move. I'm very proud of our caucus for what they have done here today and throughout this week on the decisions that they've made, and I will stand behind that.
So the nature of the charges is what led for calls for immediate resignation and whatnot.
There's a line in the sand. Look, if you're accused with a felony, I think that's serious enough. Our law has distinguished that as a very serious crime. This clearly is a very serious crime. And so we're going to do the right thing as a caucus, and we move forward in a very decisive way. And this is the result today.
Just to clarify, sorry if I missed it, was every member of your caucus prepared to vote to expel?
I say, our caucus was prepared to do it unanimously, yes.
Probably time for one more.
First deadline coming up next week. What's ahead of you in the week to come? Is it going to be really busy?
That's a great question. Nice work. So yes, I mean, this is going to be a very busy week. And so that's why we had to take care of this right away. And so we're going to be focused now on the budget as a Senate Republican caucus, working on making sure that we're getting the priorities of Minnesotans in front of those committees, in the bills. So it's going to be very busy, and we're going to be focused on those issues.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.